Gretzky, of course, has to try and do something to counter the shadow job of Esa Tikkanen and Kelly Buchberger.
Watch how he outsmarts Marty McSorley in front of the net, lifts his stick right here, comes out from the corner, ends up picking up the loose puck and jams it by Rudy. A heady play. The Los Angeles Kings have had great penalty killing this year. Their power play is hovering right around that 20% number. But as you will hear more than once, it isn't so much how many you get, but when you get them. Although it ended up 6th in the National Hockey League, very, very consistent.
Simpson takes a big hit back of the net. Larry Robinson ran into him. And Simpson is rather woozy as he skates off to the Edmonton bench to be replaced by Dan Foose. Craig Simpson is still being treated at the Edmonton bench. A punishing hit back of the net, and he was very woozy as he skated off.
See Robinson really hammer Simpson. Simpson goes up and comes straight down on his back.
Starts away on the right side. Coming in against Coffey. Buchberger pulls back of the net. Rudy tried to reach out to check him. Puck goes loose. The centering attempt bounces away from Semenov. Now out front to Glenn scores! Brian Glenn had moved in from the point, and the puck bounced to him. He had moved into the slot. It's 2-0 Edmonton.
Take a look at how he kind of turns his stick over to cup this shot right here. The puck was bouncing, and Glenn wanted to make sure that he didn't fan on it. Took a little bit of extra time, and as Damphousse flipped it to the slot, Glenn moved in, read the play very, very well, and still managed to get good wood on it.
Another of the celebrities in attendance at tonight's game, Tom Hanks. Blake ties Lamb up behind the net. Jelena gets it again. That'll get the point. McIver moving in. McIver up front for McTavish, and Rudy made the save.
Look at McIver here fight his way past Jay Miller. This can't happen when you're watching your point. Here's the scoring chance.
Talking about McSorley taking penalties, and there were some of them less than complimentary about the penalties that McSorley has taken during the course of the season, and they suggest they score from the point. Brian Glenn again as they cash in on the power play.
Well, it's amazing what can happen when you shoot the puck. Watch right here as the shot goes. McIntyre's on his way out. The puck just nicks his stick and comes back in close. You see Kelly Rudy with the question look. Boom, right there. Look at the way it's deflected. It was probably going wide.
Pretty easy night so far for Ranford. He has been forced to make just 13 saves. Puck goes in front of the net. They score! Rob Blakeman finally banged it in. All that traffic in front of Ranford.
It's not pretty, but it's just some good old-fashioned hard work. Who's involved? Robitaille ends up getting the puck loose, and once these guys converge on the net, a little bit of scrappy play. Look at Robitaille on his way to the net, and Blake ends up jumping in to pick up a loose puck and whack it in. Nothing fancy, but this is exactly what the Los Angeles Kings needed. Well, once again, Luc Robitaille, the first King down the ice. He's been a guy that is normally known for finesse, but tonight he is sticking his nose in a couple of different places where you ordinarily wouldn't find a 44-goal scorer's nose, and has been instrumental, at least in turning this momentum around a bit. Got an assist on LA's only goal.
It's it again for Robitaille to Coffey at the side of the net for Granato. Granato in the corner for Sandstrom. Out front for Robitaille. His shot bounces up high. Back to the point, Coffey with a shot. It's blocked before it gets to the net.
As I'm concerned, that went through the crease. Why would it be called as icing?
Good point.
Something that isn't covered in the rule book, but not a big deal.
So the final 4/10 of a second are taken off the clock, and Ted Green has reason to smile. His team played a solid game.